Hi guys, it's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be showing you this look that I achieved right here. It is a full face of elf products and I love elf. You guys know it's my favorite and I've loved them for a while now. They have the best quality for an inexpensive price. So there are some more products that I purchased so that I can get the full face of elf, and you will see those and see my review on them. Also remember, I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, so please consider subscribing to my channel and just hit that notification bell just to see when I upload. Also give me a follow on Instagram so you can see when I upload there as well. I really appreciate your support. It means the world to me. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look using a full face of elf products, then just keep watching. Obviously my skin isn't the best. I do not have any under eye concealer on, so I have the worst dark circles, but I did already put my moisturizer on, which is the elf Holy Hydration Face Cream, and this stuff is amazing. I'm actually running, you probably can't tell, but I'm running a little bit low on it, so I do have to pick up a new one. I highly recommend this. It's so hydrating. I'm actually going to put on a headband to get my hair out of my face. I'm going to be using a sponge, which I usually don't do, but I picked this up, and this is the Real Techniques sponge, and I used to use this all the time, so I'm going to use it again. But elf Total Face Sponge is a really good sponge, and it's squishy just like this one, but I couldn't find that in the store when I went to pick it up, so I just got the Real Techniques one. They're both great if you're looking for a good sponge. The next step of what I'm going to do is put my elf Soothing Facial Mist. You can tell I really love this. I've gone through it like crazy. This just feels so nice on your skin, and it dries down, but it's not drying on your skin, if that makes sense. So I just spray that on my skin, let it dry. And next, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Mine is a little dirty. I've had it for a while, and I've actually used a good chunk of it. This I put all over my face. And it definitely helps with pores and your makeup lasting, which is really nice. I have my face all prepped, and obviously I washed my face first. I'm actually going to go in with concealer first. So I only used this once before, and I didn't love it when I used it last time, but I'm going to try it again because I know everybody raves about this. But as you can tell, I have really dark circles. So I did get the color in light peach because I thought if it was a peachy tone, it would correct the dark tones under my eyes. So what I'm going to do is just apply that first. And yes, I use a lot of concealer because, as you can tell, you know, my circles are really dark, and I'm just going to go in and, you know, conceal some spots that I have, and then down my nose. So I'm going to go back in with concealer after the foundation as well, just to make sure that it's covered. So I'm just going to blend that in with my sponge. I think I'm going to try a brush on the other side and see if that gives me better coverage, because that didn't give me any coverage at all. My foundation brush is the Instapop Cheek Brush, the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I believe that's what it's called. This I used to use for my foundation all the time, and this is great. It's just dirty now, so that's not why I'm not using it for this video, but this is great for foundation and concealer as well. So I'm gonna go in and pat that down. Yeah, that's a lot better than the sponge. That's why I usually don't use sponges as much, because I feel like it takes away the coverage. I might just use the sponge for the foundation. Like, I don't know, it just soaked up all of the concealer. So yeah, I actually really like that color. So we're gonna use the brush on the other side. So we're just gonna blend that out. Yeah. That's pretty full coverage. Last time I used this, for some reason, I didn't think it provided a lot of coverage. I'm going to go underneath and above the foundation, but see, you can still see my darkness. It really is good coverage, and it's a great concealer. It's only $6, so you can't go wrong with that. Next, I'm going to go in with foundation using the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, and I have this in the shade Light 210 Neutral. I'm going to start off with a pump and just go in and dot it on my face. I was going in directly with the brush on my finger, and then I realized that the brush was soaking up a lot of the product when I did that, and my coverage wasn't as full. So I started doing it this way and I feel like I get better coverage. I don't think I'm going to go in with the sponge, unfortunately, because I feel like it's going to take away a lot of the coverage. I think that I could use one more pump of it, so I'm going to go in with like half a pump and put that in places that I need to build it up. And I do bring my foundation up under my eyes. I know some people don't do that because they don't want cakiness or too much product under there, but it really helps with my dark circles. But if you don't need it, I would not bring your foundation up under there because you don't want too much product under there, and sometimes it can get a little bit cakey. But I just make sure to set it in place and I spray some of that setting spray afterwards. I'm going to go back in with the concealer just to give myself a little bit more coverage. This concealer is very nice. It is really full coverage and moisturizing like everybody says. I don't know, last time for some reason I didn't like it, but I'm actually liking it. Maybe it's the foundation I used it with, or I didn't use enough of it. That covered up my dark circles pretty well. So I do really like that now, actually. And I had a really, really light shade, so that could have made it a little worse for me because when you use a really light shade under your eyes with dark circles, it makes them look gray, which you don't want at all. So I think I was using a shade that was too light as well. So for the next one, to set everything in place, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. And I've just heard amazing things. I've always wanted to try this. I'm going to put a little bit in the cap of it. I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush. Make sure to really get under the under eyes and set that in place. So I really do love that finish. It just looks so nice. And as you can see, there's still a glow to my skin. So I'm really loving that. I'm just going in the order that I usually do my makeup, and that's bronzer. So I'm using the e.l.f. bronzer and Forever Sunkissed. So I've used this on camera before, but I really do love this. I think the shade is perfect. It is a little bit lighter. I think they might have some other shades, but so I'm not sure how dark or light it goes, but I'm just going to kind of bronze the face. I'm not doing anything crazy, so we're just going to blend that out around the perimeters of our face. Then I just want to warm up my neck a little bit too. And this brush is an e.l.f. blush brush as well, but I use it for bronzer. And I'm just going to put it down my nose. I don't do any crazy nose contour. That's all I do. Brushes are amazing. I have tons of them. They're not all clean right now. A lot of my brushes aren't clean right now, so sorry about that. But I'm just kind of using my everyday brushes. I have so many brushes and their brushes are amazing. They don't shed. They're just really, really good. So I'd highly recommend their brushes as well. So for the blush, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in Always Rosy. So some of the stuff that I picked up is still in the packaging. I just wanted to show you guys how it comes. And that is the color. I think that's really pretty. And I do put some on my nose. I just like the way that looks. Highly recommend these blushes. I feel like they're really pigmented and very inexpensive. And I will put the prices to everything down below so that you know and where you can find them. And you can find all of these on their e.l.f. website as well, but I did get most of these at Walmart. Also did not get a highlighter, which I don't use on an everyday basis, but I know they have really nice highlighters there. This is the e.l.f. 5 milligram CBD oil, and this stuff is just amazing. If you haven't tried it, go pick it up. It just makes your lips feel so moisturized, and it really lasts on your lips for a while. I am obsessed with that lip oil. I'm going to do brows. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. And I love this as well. I'm just going to brush my brows into place. And then I just fill them in. Nothing crazy. I just fill in the gaps. This is just such an easy product to fill in quick and go. I take the spoolie again and just run through it to make sure it's spread. and just groom them out. And then if I feel like I need to do any other spots, I will go back in. Like I didn't do the end of my brow as much over here. Yeah, that's the brows that I end up with. I have this in neutral brown. So I really am happy with the color that I got, and I feel like it looks really nice. So before I go in with eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with this Soothing e.l.f. spray infused with neroli oil. It's a facial oil mist. I'm going to go in with this and just spray it so that everything sets in place. And you can use this before and after makeup. And then I'm actually going to take the sponge and just press everything down. And I feel like that really made it look a lot nicer, and I'm really liking the way my makeup came out actually. So for eyes next, I told you guys I wanted to try this in my next video. It is in Copper Pop, and it's their e.l.f. liquid eyeshadows. And then I also have this bite-sized palette in Pumpkin Pie, and I'm just going to use this to kind of set this down. I'm probably just going to use the color over here just to go on top of it so that the shimmer shadow doesn't stay tacky or anything. This is what it looks like. If you can kind of see it, it does have shimmers in it. So we're just going to go and start applying it to the eyelid. I'm going in with our Mint Melt brush, and this is the blending brush. So what I'm going to do is just blend this out on my eyelid. And then I just want to blend it into my crease. I feel like it's just an easy one eyeshadow look, and I love those type of looks. Add a little bit of sparkle to your lid, but nothing crazy. And then I'm just going to drag it under my eye. I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. I'm just going to blend that out. And then bring it up into the crease with the leftover. I'm going to bring the rest. I'm going to go in and kind of set it down with this copper shade over here. I feel like it's actually really similar to the color that I have on my lids. So this is kind of like a shimmer color. So I just want to set it down. It's not going to change it like crazy, but it is going to give it more of the copper tones in it. And then I'm going to bring that under my eye. Before I go in with mascara, I also have the Hydrating Core Lip Shine, and I've used this before. It does have a little bit of a weird smell to it, but I think it looks really pretty on the lips. And this is in the color Lovely. It has a little heart shaped in it. That's supposed to be the core. That's the hydrating part. So we're just going to go in, and it just adds such a light shade to your lips, and I think it's just pretty. The last thing, which I'm excited to try, is Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara in black. And I've never used any of e.l.f.'s mascaras, so I'm interested to see. I think I've tried maybe one and I didn't love it, and I heard that they're not great, but I did hear good things about this, so I kind of want to see what it's all about. I just think the packaging is so pretty. This is what the wand looks like. It does look like it has rubber bristles, so just be very careful, but it looks like it will be separating, so let's see. We're gonna go in with one coat. And the lower lash line. It looks really nice on the lower lash line, like that really separated, but I'm gonna go in with a couple coats to see how much I can build this up, because you see it didn't really do tons on the top. We're gonna go in on the top again, see if anything changes. It is volumizing a little bit like it says, but I don't see it doing anything crazy for my eyelashes. Honestly, not lengthening my lashes at all. Like, they're super small, so I don't really like this mascara out of all of them. Everything else I really did like. Use it under a different mascara. It does separate kind of and give it a little bit of volume, but look at this over here. Like, that did nothing for my lashes over there. So unfortunately, I really don't like this mascara. I can already say it, even though it's my first time using it. I think what I'm gonna do is go in with my Tarte one just to complete the look, because I don't like not having any eyelashes. So it's the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and we're just gonna go over it. You can definitely see the difference between both of these. My eye looks way more open with the Lights Camera Lashes, or the Essence mascara. That one's really good. Essence Lash Princess is the one. I don't know what's going on with my lashes over here. Reason right there, I'm having a problem with my lashes and I don't know why, but as you can tell, it did make a difference. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative, I do use these two together. This is the Essence Lash Princess, the one I was just talking about. This one is amazing. So I honestly would not recommend this mascara. Everything else I really liked and I'm really happy with. I love the way this look came out. I think the powder I will be using definitely way more. Like, I really, really like that powder and how glowy my face looked. The blush, the bronzer, just everything. I think I really liked everything that I used today except for that mascara. So I would highly recommend checking out e.l.f. You can literally get a full face except for, like I said, the mascara, or if you have super long lashes, and then I'm sure you use that mascara and it will, you know, do something. Or if you wear lashes, then you don't have to worry about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed watching me do a full face of e.l.f. I was very excited to do it because it is my favorite brand, like I've always mentioned on my channel. They're just affordable, the quality is great, and definitely go buy some e.l.f. stuff if you haven't yet because they are amazing. Let me know of some e.l.f. products that are not in this video that I can try. Recommend them down below for me just so I can try out some other e.l.f. stuff that I haven't thought of. Remember, I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, so please subscribe to my channel and just hit that notification bell just to see when I upload, and give me a follow on Instagram because I also show on there when I upload. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.